Hi, this is Becky Benner Carr here on Bubble Scribe's YouTube, and we are going to create this snow globe layout that I found on Pinterest. The original pin had a great layering of snowflakes, but I really like to focus on creating these globes. So on the blog are the links to the directions, but I'm just going to do a quick tutorial. What you're going to need is one base. I'm going to use an old sweater weather paper for a base, and at least 2 or 3 sheets of either cardstock or double-sided paper. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with this bluish gray cardstock, and I am going to use the circle cutter. And if you haven't used a circle cutter, there is a great video by Nicole who shows you how to use this sticky note to center your work and utilize the circle cutter the best way. So have a sticky note, you're going to put it down. We are going to start off with an 8.5 inch circle. This gray is going to be the backing of our snow globe, or I thought it would also be cool for a balloon. So this is kind of going to be like the shadow of the balloon. So I'm not going to give you a tutorial on how to use this. I am just going to create my 8.5 inch circle. And then I'm going to leave a post-it note there, and I am going to switch it down to a 7.5. So right between the 0.4 and the 0.6, putting it, centering again right on the post-it note as best as I can. And this is just going to give me a 1/2 inch frame. So that's 7.5. The next cut we are going to do is 5.5. So here we have it centered. And I'm going to make that cut. So these are the mats for our first, our second circle, and our third. And then you can save this for scrap if you like. So I will put those off to the side, and now we are going to do our actual circles. So I have these two-sided papers. I'm going to make 1/8 8-inch circle and 1 5-inch circle on this one sheet. Okay, starting with the 8. I'm not going to use the post-it note because I really am not coming back to the center of this, but I am going to put roughly here at the 4.5. I can even go 4.25, I think. And also again at the 4.25. And I am just going to test it out to make sure that this part here stays on the paper at the height of it. All right, so here's my 8-inch circle. And now I'm going to do the 5" up here in the corner. So moving that down to 5 inches. Just doing a quick check. To make sure I got 5 inches here. So I'll put that off the side for scrap. And then I'll grab my next piece. And this one's a 7". So put that roughly at the 4 and the 4 to give me a 7" circle. So now I have these 3 birthday balloons in this case. And now I want to create a border down here at the bottom. So for this, I'm going to use the Border Maker system. I'm going to start off with a dark blue scrap piece of cardstock. And I am going to put in the confetti Border Maker cartridge. I'm going to punch a quick border out here, all the way down. I am not one to keep the scraps. Feel free to use that confetti for any shaker cards if you create them. I'm going to do 1 1/8" cut. So now it's time to put it down on our page. I think I'm just going to leave that off for right now. So my suggestion is to start with your 5 and your 7. So I'm going to grab my tape runner. Going to put this back circle down. And if you're going for the snow globe look, well, I think even for the balloon look, I'm going to leave it down a little off center. And then pull that one down a little bit. putting my blue on. And now I'm gonna tuck I'm going to leave this off to the side so I can leave a title and a place to journal. If you don't want to tuck yet, just leave that off. I think I'm going to stick with the blue. Put my border on next. Actually, let's pull that up, put it behind this. And here we have our layout. So I can put 3 pictures here if you like. So for instance, if you have a 3x3, tuck it in there. Maybe a 3.5 by 5, and another 3.5 by 5, or you could probably do a 4 by 6 there even, for your own snow globe page. No bonus for this one, but I think it is a fun idea. Suggestion is maybe to put either a base or add strings so they're balloons. But this is a take on a wintry theme. So you have winter or maybe a birthday theme. And this is Becky Benner Carr with Bubble Scribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope you create your own layout using this idea.